music to art and taught everyone to dance. And still no chance. Freedom must be too much to ask. Bleeding from the ache in my heart. Sometimes I wish it was whites in the middle like France. No, I'm not racist, just jarred. Got hate before bush, not plants. They say we should leave it all in the past, but my brother's still dying on the end, so I can't. So if my attitude stinks, don't ask, cause a hashtag won't help you understand my stance. Fuck a melody, this is real rap if you ever see. Head hot, cause the system won't let me be. Tell me how I thrive in a place that don't cherish me. And they wonder why we all need therapy. Pre the energy, yeah, just another nigga to Penelope. And they don't get it how we bottom of the barrel and still drip sauce on the world, no recipe. Weight of the world on my shoulders, all the pressures in life still tightly holding me. Pour libation for all of the fallen soldiers, but the pain still goes unspoken. They want us to stay broken, never gonna fold, fuck folding. I see my people lost hope, shit, don't you know we all been chosen.
We are oppressed, we are exploited, we are downtrodden, we are denied not only civil rights but even human rights. So the only way we're going to get some of this oppression and exploitation away from us or aside from us is come together against the common enemy.
Forgive me if you don't understand. Sorry, I'm just misunderstood. Punished if I try to take a stand. Meanwhile, my friends dying in the hood. And you can say that we're killing ourselves, but truth is they're killing us still. How you saying Black Lives Matter, but never took a moment to help? Just a trend that you post for yourself. And yeah, it takes a toll on my health, cause I want wealth like everyone else, but it's 10 times harder for me. And they wonder why my brothers put food on a scale. Yeah, when I die I'll see heaven, that's real. Cause we already living in hell. Wish I could share all the pain I felt. Oh well, I guess I won't speak till my scars do heal. I just wanna be black with a mill. Yeah, that's for every time I had no meals. Cause my mother couldn't keep up the bills. With a handful of kids, no home, just a cell. And I don't care if conscious don't sell. Knowledge brings height to an elf. Went from sitting on thrones to a cell. Been blessed, man, it wasn't by chance we fell. Weight of the world on my shoulders, all the pressures in life still tightly holding me. Pour libation for all of the fallen soldiers, but the pain still goes unspoken. They want us to stay broken, never gonna fold, fuck folding. I see my people lost hope, shit, don't you know we all been chosen.
Who taught you to hate your own kind? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to? So much so that you don't want to be around each other. No, before you come asking Mr. Muhammad, does he teach hate? You should ask yourself, who taught you to hate being what God gave you?
Yeah, this is real life. Kaa kimya skia. Real talk. We're coming from the ghetto. Kinondoni, Dar es Salaam, Tanzania mpaka UK. The world finest. Yeah, pambana kijana. Life is too hard, life is too short. Shao kwa nangu ocha ghetto. Usikate tamaa. Jua kwamba ipo siku tutatoboa. Tutatoka. Gang for life.
I am the true name, true name.
Blessed love, people, blessed love. Don't know what happened there. Little bit of a technical hitch going on. Blessed love, people, blessed love. Welcome once again. Afua Speaks Community Conversations. Where's all the mods tonight? Where is everyone? Oh my gosh. It happens from time to time. We'll just crack on. I haven't heard from the rest of them. Okay, yep. I think they're on their way. I was a little bit late, actually. So I think some people jumped on and jumped off. So listen. All right, at least we got one mod in the room. Where two or more are gathered in my name. I think my computer's a bit slow, actually. I think that's what's going on tonight. Because everyone suddenly popped up all of a sudden. Blessed love, Hurricane Toya. Blessed love, JAJ. Blessed love, all the regulars. Blessed love. So listen, let's just cut to the quick with it tonight. I'm going to talk a little bit about what the week has been like, because there's been some death threats. Oh, yes, some death threats. And you may or may not have seen the Instagram post, and possibly Facebook as well, it would have gone on. You may or may not have seen that throughout the week. But we're going to talk about that in a little bit. We've got a sister backstage who's going to share her story with us. And you guys, I know, will give her a big, his time is up, warm welcome, as you always do. This thing was showing nice last week, you know. Now it started its career again. It's really getting on my nerves. We're going to have to do something about it real soon. I was hoping to have it all set by now, but there's more priorities than that. My people. So, yeah. So basically, I received a chat, a DM in Instagram. Blessed love, Barbara Fairclough. I ain't seen you for a bit. Audrey Scott as well. You done know. I received a DM on Instagram, basically. Yeah. Do you guys remember last week when I reached out to Dylan Duffus's son last week, and I said, listen, I need that boy to contact me. You can tell I've been away for a long time because I'm off my game. I'm definitely off my game. And what happened was I received I'm trying to find it, actually. I can show you guys. I received a WhatsApp. I keep saying WhatsApp. WhatsApp's been on my mind. Where are we? I received I received this message, guys. This message here. It says, hi, it's Rico, Dylan Duffus's son. Can you guys see that? It looks a bit blurry to me. You can see what I said to him. You can see that he dropped his number, that particular number there. Pay attention to that number, please. Right? So I received that. I called the number. When did I call the number? Let's have a look. Right. So I called the number here on Monday, just Monday of this week. You can see where I've called it there. I've got my call log. Of course, I've scratched out names for privacy. And then you can see where, sorry, at this time, what time have I called it? Let me just stop my camera so I can see it better. What time have I called that? So I made the phone call at 3:42 on Monday, 3:42 p.m. on Monday, right? And that would have been, let me see now. I think I received the message on the Saturday or the Sunday. It was sent before, I didn't see it on the same day it was sent, basically. Right, let's see what date I received that. See what date I received that. Does it say it there, guys? Can you guys see that? It says just yesterday, isn't it? How inconvenient. I believe it was probably around Saturday or Sunday. I think it was Saturday that I got that message. Bear with me 1 second, guys. Bear with me 1 second, people. I've just hit the wrong button and came off. I haven't gone anywhere. Just bear with me a second, please. Right, I'm back on the right thing. That's why it's good to have two machines. I don't know what happened there. I just literally hit the wrong button. So this was received around Saturday, but I don't think I saw it until Sunday. So what you can see there is that immediately after receiving it on the Monday, I give this number a call. But like I said, I'm off my game. So I've not been on this for a while. So I received this call. There was no answer from the call. And that was that, as far as I was concerned. And you can see I called the number at 3:42. So then later on, not that one, that one. What time is this one? This one is, you can see a private number on a missed call at 9:23. And then literally 3 minutes later, you can see that the private number was answered. It was 2 private. They called twice, actually. They did call twice. Yeah, on the Monday, the same day, but later on in the night. So let's have a look. You guys put in the comments what you think happened next. Because I'll tell you one thing, I ended up leaving a message on that, which I don't often do. That's what I said, I was off of my game. I don't often do that. I don't often leave a message before that person calls me back. But I had it on good faith in my mind that it was the boy. But when I go back and I look at that message, the way that it is, the way that it is written, I realize it really wasn't Dylan Duffus's son at all. What it was Dylan Duffus and his minions. And they got hold of my number. So I got the private call later on in the night on Monday. And obviously they've now got my number. And it was from a yardie man. And he was saying, yo, batty girl, Afua, you love go on live and chat people. That's all I remember him saying, because after that, the air turned blue with me and him. Because you can imagine, I just licked back. I didn't hear what he was saying. He was chatting completely over me. I was chatting completely over him. I was saying, I'm not scared of you, Mr. Tivoli fucking Gardens. I ain't scared of you. Do you understand? Plastic gangster people. If you really think this is going to intimidate me and that's your best shot, you've picked on the wrong chick. I sent him up under his mama frat tail. That's what I did. And put the phone down. And then, yeah, RP, not batty girl. Like I said, I sent him right up under his mama frat tail and put the phone down. And then he called back a few minutes later with the same thing. I was just laughing at him because it was hilarious. Thank you, Cadiz. It was hilarious. So that's their shot. That's what he's doing. You're a plastic gangster. You ain't coming nowhere near London. And that's what makes me laugh about these people. They just think that I'm some simple little auntie sitting down on Instagram and YouTube on a Friday. That's what these guys think. I've been to your city twice, Dylan. You know, everyone saw the pictures of me in Newtown and us in the city centre doing our thing. Why weren't you there with your bad man little self? You know? Why at the end of the day, people, you tell me now, would I, of all people, be intimidated by that? Anybody who chooses that kind of attire could never intimidate me. Idiot. So anyway, let's listen to the recording of him that he sent me, because that's what's interesting. He sent me the recording on the Saturday. That's what it was. Yes. I didn't answer that because he's blocked. He's restricted, should I say. And then I think the next day, then the Sunday. Yeah. And I didn't see the message until a lot later on. And then I called it on the Monday. It was probably in that order. But let's listen to the message if I can find it.
Bomber clock stinking rose, we soon link it. Bomber clock stinking rose, we soon link it. Bomber.
So you guys hear it there for yourself. Bomber clock stinking rose, me soon link you. Where do you know me to link me from, Dotty boy? Tell me that. And not only that, call my phone, because I know for one thing, for surety, if my man had answered the phone, your people and you wouldn't be getting on the way you're getting on. You're a coward, and all you know how to do is intimidate women, but you cannot intimidate me. I'm telling you now. My address or addresses, in fact, no, just one address, thank God, is sailed over the internet. I do spend time there, although I don't lay my head there at night. In fact, I've just come from my office. But you have that address. It's somewhere to find me. Come. I want you to. I dare you to. Come and do what you think it is that you want to do, because all you know how to do is intimidate women. That doesn't give you stripes. It doesn't. It makes you a punk. That's what it makes you. But I'm telling you now, this guy, listen, I've worked up in triple A cat and been up man bigger than you. So know what you're doing. when you step to Afua. That's all I'm saying. You think I'm some little auntie out here. I've told them already, you know. Told them already. When I'm out in that public, any one of them who is able and capable to break my security line will find out what's for if they come and front me. As if. Guys, that's what the update is in terms of what's been going on for the week. That's what the update is. I really am not in the mood for none of them. I ain't in the mood for none of them. They have no idea, do they, Hurricane? None at all. They don't have no idea. But at the end of the day, strength for women that are scared of men. Exactly. We're not scared of men, especially 2-foot ones. What the hell? We yam you for breakfast. That's what we do. Come as yourself. Yeah? Don't come in the night or send some little crackhead to come and break a window. Don't come with your, you bare fist to fist. Like I've said to Vincent, right? I'll offer you out in the park and let's see if you know that you've been in a fight. Let's have it. You joker. What a joker. You know? And if I step aside because I'm not fancying the sport, and the men in my life and around me buck you, you know, wish say you did stay upon the M6 about you're coming down the M25. As if Hurricane, does he know what for? You're from the NSIS. Does he really know what for? I showed the guys the messages and they were like, oh, please, this guy. He has no idea what he will be meeting and bucking up on these ends. Are you having a laugh? You can only come when I'm in Jamaica with your rubbish. Anyhow, point of the matter is, yeah, we cannot allow ourselves to be moved. You know, we cannot allow ourselves to be moved. We cannot allow ourselves to be moved. This is exactly the kind of bullying that these men are used to in their lives, that they think they can come and step to sisters anywhere with. And it cannot run. It cannot run. It will not run. It will not run. Do you understand? And by all accounts, your father is a lovely man. What you're doing is bringing shame on your people because you are out of control. I believe that it is cocaine fueled. Your behavior, Dylan. I believe it's cocaine fueled, but you need to go rehab. Get some help, man. Surely one day you want to be the better part of yourself, or are you too scared to see what life looks like without the drugs? What a joker. Anyhow, in other news, what other news do I have? I'm going to wait till the end because Sister's been waiting backstage for a while now. You guys might have seen on the gram, as I said, and on Facebook earlier on this week, that we put up a guy, yeah, a dirty lux man called Rudolph Russell, also known as Ronnie. This character here, Rudolph Russell. Here's something with him with his locks out, and he hasn't got his thumb on in that one. I don't even like to look at him. He looks like a demon to me. But we've got Miss M now, guys, who's going to come and share her story with us tonight about this man here, Rudolph Russell of Brixton and Streatham, and she's going to tell us all about what he was up to back in the day. So as usual, guys, please give Sister a warm welcome. I'm going to bring her to the stage. Welcome, Miss M.
Hi.
How you doing, my sister? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
All right, if you can just mute up the live, if you've been watching it on the other side, just mute it up for me, yeah?
What do you mean?
Because I can hear a feedback. Sometimes, are you watching the live as well as talking to me?
No, I'm just on you.
Oh, you're just on me. But have you got, were you watching the live on your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You haven't muted it, so we can still hear it.
Okay.
If you can get back to that page and mute it or take it off completely for now, that would be good.
Right.
Yeah.
So come out of it and then go back into the page.
You sound better now.
Okay.
You sound better. Not come out of this, you know.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, sister. We can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Where do you want me to? Do you want me to start?
Yes, please, sister. So I've just showed his picture, Rudolph Russell.
Okay.
I can still hear a slight feedback because you know what it is when you're on your phone.
Oh, no.
And you've been watching the other link, which is the direct link to watch the YouTube live.
No, I'm not on that at all.
So did you go on it? Did you come off it and then go on to the other link?
No.
Okay, I don't know why I can hear a feedback then. Anyway,
Okay.
sorry, sis. I'm so sorry. Yeah. So just tell us how you know him. You know what he is to you.
Right,
Started.
right before I start, yeah, I'm here to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes,
And I
sis.
know it's gonna offend members of family and siblings, yeah, but who feels it knows it. And I'm not here to exaggerate, I'm here to tell the truth.
Yes, sis.
Right. He's he's my stepdad. Yeah, I don't even like to use that word. Yeah, my mum had 3 children for him. And at that time, yeah, I was between 7 and 8 years old, right? When this man used to groom me, right? And when I was told I was brandish, yeah, that I'm a liar, I'm wicked, and not an agossa, what would a 7 or 8-year-old know about sex?
Absolutely. But take us back a little bit before that. So he's your stepfather because your mum ended up having how many
Kids
children for him?
3.
3 children for him. So he's
Mm,
properly your stepdad.
mm.
And how old were you when he came into your mum's life, into your lives?
Well, basically, I don't really want to go do tea because my mum's not here. So, I was about, when I went to live with my mum, I was maybe about 7, 8.
Okay.
Yeah. Because when he started to trouble me, I wasn't double figures. So,
You were very young, 7 or 8
yeah,
years old.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And when I went and told somebody who know me, and I was asked, yeah, she picked up the phone and she rang, spoke to his mum, and all I could hear, no, sir, not no go, sir. I lie, she lie. I bad, she bad. Yeah. And it did. Growing up, it affected me really bad because how would I know about them things at them age?
Of
Yeah, and
course.
I remember growing up, yeah, you only had BBC One, BBC Two, and ITV, and we weren't allowed to watch Love Thy Neighbours. We wasn't allowed to watch Steptoe and Son. Yeah, the only thing we was just about allowed to watch was on the buses. So, there wasn't no sexual program on when I was growing up.
Definitely not.
Exactly.
Do you remember
So
Mary Whitehouse, sis?
I can't remember that.
That woman that used to fight against sexual things on the TV and stuff, one old woman.
I can't remember that.
Yeah.
So
Take
yeah,
us back to how, what happened, because you didn't grow up entirely with your mum.
my mum, that's right.
Right.
Right. So
So how did it
the
start?
person who I grew up with, she went
Yeah.
to migrate. Yeah, and obviously my mum wouldn't sign the papers.
Okay.
Yeah, and at one point I had to go and live with her. So when I went to live with her, yeah, I think at that time, if I can remember right, she was seeing him. Yeah, and yeah, she was seeing him at that time. You understand? Because it was his family, his mum, who said, "Don't sign no paper, don't give away your picking or whatever else," to that fact. You understand me? So that's how I became to be back with my biological mum. So I remember the first time it took place was he was very sneaky. Like, 'cause where my mum lived, yeah, as you come in, it was a one level. The sitting room is straight ahead. Yeah, our bedroom was literally behind the main door, which would be on the left, and the bathroom would be on the right. Yeah, and there's a long corridor, and then there's a little box room, then my mum's bedroom, then the sitting room, and the kitchen, but there was a slide door.
Mm-hmm.
And he would come in, like, we'll be playing, because at that time, yeah, he had his other sibling with my mum.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he had and then, like, we'll be playing, and he'd be in the house, and you wouldn't know because there was a cupboard in the hallway, yeah, on the right-hand side, yeah. And he would take time, yeah, we'll be playing, and you don't know he's there. And then I remember one time, yeah, he must have had the cupboard door maybe slightly open, and he must have saw me going to the toilet, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he sort of jump out, and then obviously he went into the room to let the other children know, like he's in the house, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then he called me into the sitting room and laid me on the floor. And what he would do, he will have his pants on, but he'll pull down the zip, yeah. So if anybody come, he can sort of jump up quick, yeah. And then he'd be on top of me, yeah. And then he'll either roll up my skirt, pull down my panties, but not fully, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll take out his thing and rubbing it up and down and looking at me. Yeah, you like it? You like it? Yeah. And then poor me, yeah, I've got my hand on top of my chest, across. You know when you're just playing with your fingers and you just don't know what's happening?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then that's where it started. And
And at that
so,
time, you were 7 or 8 years old.
yeah, I wasn't double figures.
Wow.
And growing up, yeah, with the person who I grew up with, yeah, I was brought up as an only child, and I was always taught about man touching private. So I was a bit alert about it, and I wasn't allowed to sit on man's lap and so forth. So when it happened, and then I managed to go away, yeah, I remember it was the second day, yeah, I told the person who grown me up, yeah, and she actually believed me. And then all I could hear in the background, yeah, she stopped what she was doing. She was washing my back, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I started to cry. And she said, "What's wrong?" And I said, "You know, you always said that if anybody touched me or anything, there's no secrets or anything." Well, and I told her what happened, and she stopped. She stopped what she was doing, rubbing my back. She made a phone call. And when she made the phone call, all I could hear, and back in them days, yeah, there wasn't no loudspeaker, yeah. And all I heard, "No, sir, I lie, she lie. Nothing I got, sir. I bad, she
Classic.
bad." Do you know the effect that had on me?
And who was it? Tell us who was it that was saying that, sis?
His mum.
His mum.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
My mum, yeah, she was very placid. Yeah, but I've never held it. No, I've never held it against her because I know what I know. And yeah, I never held it against her because I know what I know in it. And yeah, I never held it against my biological mum at all. You understand? Because the person who grew me up, at least she believed me. You understand?
That was really important. And it sounds as
Right.
if she really put in a lot of good principles in you, you know, about being touched and stuff like that, which was very
Yeah, I
unusual
was
in
aware
those.
of it, you know, so I knew it was wrong. And to be called that at that age, yeah, you know, and the reason why I've come out with it, I want closure because I've
Of
been
course.
called a liar, I've been brandished a bad, she bad, yeah, nothing I got, so, yeah, I need closure, yeah, because even on top of that, yeah, I got attacked by one of his siblings. Yeah, about my daddy sexually assaulting not another gossa. Yeah, you understand me? I would
It was quite a vicious
never,
attack as well, wasn't it, sis?
listen, I would never come on platform, yeah, and lie about this. Never.
Very
Yeah.
few people
Even
would.
if even if it was my dad, my uncle, yeah, did this to me, I'm talking about it because guess why? Yeah, you have we're a different generation, and our generation, yeah, they've got too much skeletons and shush shush. Yeah, I'm a grandma. Yeah, I'm not a great grandma yet. So if my grandkids come to me, yeah, what am I gonna say to them? Oh, shush. Yeah, forget about it. No. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because in them days, yeah, that who could you turn to? Yeah, who could you turn to, and especially that age? You understand?
Exactly. Especially in our time. Wasn't even a
Exactly.
word for it. Wasn't even a word
What?
for it.
Why should I die with his secret when I did nothing wrong? Yeah,
Exactly.
and I wasn't believed. Yeah.
So, how old were you when you first disclosed that day in the bath when your stepmom was bathing you? How old were you at that point? How long did
So
it go on?
I would have reached maybe about 9.
So it had been going on for a good year, 2 years.
Right.
2 years. Wow.
Yeah.
And like I said to you before, he sounds like one of those yard man that, because they have a certain principle, the yard paedophile. Some of them will just go straight in, and it is what it is, no matter what age. And there are others that will stay and do exactly the same disgusting things he did to you, but they will not penetrate
Yeah. I could have come on
until
platform.
they wait for puberty, though, with that child, and it will go on for years until that child reaches to puberty, and then they
Right.
will do the picking, as they call it.
Right. If that happened to, if that happened to my dad, did that to any of my siblings, yeah, and if my dad or anybody did that to anyone, and they wanted to do this, go for it. Yeah,
Hmm.
go for it. Yeah, because we need to stop this cycle. Yeah, and we need to stop, because I feel like yeah, like my great grandma, they were shush shush and try and shush it up.
Mm-hmm.
No. Yeah, you can't do that. Yeah, because you don't know the effect, especially when you've been classed as a liar
It's a
and bad she
horrible thing.
bad.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And it's not to say that I've come on platform. Everybody, his siblings, is aware of it. So I'm not coming on here to be malicious. Yeah, they've even had the opportunity to ask him. They ain't asked him. And even if they do ask him, he's gonna come out with nothing. I go say mad she mad or wicked she wicked. Well, guess what? If they wanna come for me, yeah, whatever organization or company Jeremy Carr use, yeah, bring him there and make him do a lie detector, and then whoever wanna come for me in it.
Sis, it's not a bad idea, because they're only really about £400 or £500 to book a private one.
Right? I will
Yeah.
even go.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So if any of these family member out there who's offended, yeah, take him to Jeremy. Take him to do a lie detector. Yeah, and
You
then
don't
come
even
to
need to
me.
go Jeremy Kyle and air out your business. You can
No,
book
no,
a
no, no,
private.
no. You use the person who he uses to do the lie detector.
You can book a private one. They've got some good companies
Okay.
out there, and they cost about £400 or £500. That's all it costs.
Yeah.
It's not a
Well,
lot.
whichever family wanna come for me, yeah, go with him and do the lie detector.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's a good shout. It's a very good shout. I hear you.
'Cause I would never, ever, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
come on here and make a fool of myself. Yeah, I would never do that, and I would never tell a lie on nobody. Yeah, I would never do that. Yeah, that's what happened to me, and it even got to the stage where, yeah, we had 2 bunk beds. Yeah, 2 bunk beds. One was
Mm-hmm.
behind the door. One was as you open the door and come in. Yeah. And what he used to do, I used to sleep on the top bunk bed as you open the door. Yeah. And he was tap me. Yeah. I used to get one of my siblings to sleep next to me, and I sleep next to the wall. Yeah. When I was going to the toilet, because I realized that he's a sneaker. Yeah. I used to make my siblings come with me, but they didn't understand why. Yeah, I would never lie. Yeah, if my dad did that to my siblings, yeah, go for it. Go for it. I'm not going to stand there and back him. It hurts, but it is what it is. I'm telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
We believe you, sis.
Right? I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't come and thingy. Yeah, which man that does this to a child at that age is going to really sit there and say they've done it? Yeah, they're not going to tell you that they've done it. What the hell did I know about them things? I've never slept on the bed and my two parents are having sex. Never.
Sis, you know, especially in our day, that was the question. Nowadays, you'd have to say, well, a kid can pick it up off the internet or something like that. But in our day, there was no way you would know about sex unless you'd seen it or had it done to you.
Okay. And as I said, in our days, there was only 3 channels, BBC One, BBC Two, and ITV.
That's right.
And what came on was more racial.
Yep. So, sis, all right, so we've got somebody in the chats called TT British. It's probably the same person who sent me a message on Instagram. I'm not going to go too much into that message because, like I said to the person, you know, I'm not really taking information from fake accounts. So we've got them there saying, and they're saying, how about the other 2 men you accuse of sexually abusing you, Maxine? You know, it's a meeting. You don't have to talk about that if you don't.
Anybody that sexually abused me, I'd say it same way. Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. So,
but what I was going to say is, sorry, Maxine. 1 second.
Sorry.
1 second. What I was going to say is that I don't know what all that's about, because I know for one that I was abused by 3 separate individuals within the same family. So I don't know what that means.
Yeah, you think of, he was the first and the last.
Right.
Right.
So I think I know that is, and that person, as I said to them on Instagram, I don't take information from troll accounts. As far as I can see, that person has not messaged me back. I said to them earlier on, I should have put it up actually. I messaged them earlier on and I said to them, I said the problem I have is when people come to me on fake accounts, are you willing to drop me your number so we can have a more detailed and confidential conversation? Having a nasty character, because she described you as a nasty character, having a nasty character doesn't mean a person is lying about being abused. Has it occurred to you that a person might even develop a nasty character as a result of early childhood trauma? I don't listen to information from fake accounts. Identify yourself, substantiate your claims, and if she is lying about this issue, I will expose her. That's what I said. They haven't got back to me, but yet they're on the live right now chatting.
Yeah, and I know who that is.
That's fine. We don't need to pay them
who that is.
After that, sis. We don't need to pay them too much.
I ain't got time.
You didn't substantiate yourself, TT British. You didn't front it. You didn't come up front with any type of substantiation. So we're not appreciating anything you're saying on Instagram or even here in the chat. Oh, sorry, they're saying they're a different person. Perhaps they are, perhaps they're not. Mods, check out that account and tell me what kind of account that is, please. TT British. Thank you, Mods. Let me know, and then we'll see if it is. Go ahead, sister. You pay them no mind.
Yeah, I ain't got no. Listen, yeah, they're gonna get offensive, yeah, because obviously it's their father, yeah. But as I said, if you want to come for me, do what I said, yeah. Take him and make him do a lie detector, and then once you've got the proof, then you can come for me. All right, TT British. Yeah. Have a lovely day.
There it is, sis.
Who feels it knows it. Yeah. Who's been down that road feels it, knows it. Yeah. So as I said, I ain't got time for you. You understand?
So, sis, has there been any indication in the same family of any other type of impropriety with anybody? Any type of indication?
No, I just want to base this all on me.
Okay, I hear
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Let
Yeah.
everybody tell their own stories, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
I hear that,
Yeah.
sis.
Yeah. Exactly. Because, yeah, if I was to let the cat out of the bag, yeah, World War IV will pop loose. Yeah. It's not everything you eat, you talk. Yeah. So whoever wanna come for me, I know exactly who it is. Yeah. You better leave me alone. That's it.
So, sis, this has been a narrative then that's been kind of running around your family ever since you disclosed, right? It's something
Mm-hmm.
that pops up every now and again. So you go off to America at what age?
I must have reached there when I was about 9, 10.
So it was literally at around the time you disclosed that things started moving for
Yeah,
you.
soon. Yeah, the second day. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the second day. Yeah, that was disclosed. I never kept it a week. I never kept it a month.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. And I'm glad you did that because it literally saved your life, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Literally saved your life being taken away to America. So you come back to England. What age was that you got back to England?
About 14, 15.
About 14, 15.
Yeah, about them age.
And so you saw him after that? How did that go?
Do you know what? Yeah, I did. Yeah, because seeing him, and when I see him, yeah, I said hello, but I always thought, I wonder how does he feel?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I thought, no, I can't. It's been on the tip of my tongue enough times, yeah, to say it, yeah. And then my mind just say, allow it,
You
yeah,
know, that's
because
the way
because
it is in these families, in our families, unfortunately, is that we still have to be around our abuser because he's still around and nobody's
right.
taking it seriously.
So, yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and say no and da. Yeah. Yeah, and then I thought, nah, this is wrong. Yeah, it's wrong. Like the more I look at him, and the more I thought, nah, yeah, I got stabbed in my head for this. Yeah, because I was brandished a liar. You understand? Yeah, I was brandished a liar. Yeah, and yeah, it hurts because I would never ever, yeah, make up something like this. Yeah, and my hair chop off as well.
And sis, especially for making up a lie like that, like consistently for the last 30, 40 years. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody does that.
And
Nobody
even
does.
though sometimes you try to put it to one side, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
make it leg to rest. You see, like how was Jimmy Savile, Dodie, and yeah, it pops
Mm-hmm.
up. It
Mm-hmm.
does. It
Yes, it
pops
does.
up. Yeah,
Yes, it
it
does.
pops up. Yeah, if there's people out there who's been through the same thing, if they want to hold that person secret, more so for them. So the way I look at it, you was enjoying it then. That's the way I see it, right? I'm not holding this. Why should I take this man, yeah, secret to my grave when I done nothing wrong? But yet still, yeah, I was nearly killed for it. I was disbelieved for it. I was called a liar. I was said I'm a bad shibad. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm. I know the level of gaslighting that some family members will enter into in order to hide their shame. That's a facet of our community that we're actually fighting against in this country.
Mm,
That's one of the things because it just totally enables the abusers to continue generation after generation,
mm,
continue to do what they're doing. Elaine Summers from the comments says, others know it's the truth, Miss M. Thanks for having the courage to speak your truth. Family members are always too shame and in denial of the truth. They know the truth. Monsters feel no shame. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks for that.
If my dad done it, I would, and they went out there, do what you have to do.
That's right. And disown the man. That's what I would do.
Do what you have to do. Yeah, because the same way, if your grandkids come and tell you, you're going to tell them to hush, never mind, it's all going to go away. No. Yeah, so if you want to hold me for that, because I've come out here, yeah, and I'm talking the truth, the old truth, and nothing but the truth, yeah, more so for you. I'm not going to be like my generation, yeah, like my great grandma or my granny.
Thank you, sis.
Yeah, where they sweep things. You know how much stuff they got in their cupboard. You know how much, yeah, no. This is
It's funny you talk about that. I was just talking about it with a family member the other day and saying, you see that Windrush generation? Why? As much as they were covered up in white gloves and church hats, they got skeletons for days.
Exactly. Right? Where you have to pass this down, yeah, to your grandkids and your great grandkids. Yeah. So me keeping this in, I'm just as bad as my ancestors. And who don't like it, lump it.
What you're doing, sis, is breaking generational curses. That's what you're doing.
Yeah. If it was my dad done it to them, come out and speak. If that's what you want to do it. You understand? Don't come for me. Yeah. Because the truth hurts.
You see, sis, that's the bit that never ceases to amaze me, the level of gaslighting that takes place as a consequence of whatever it is that this is disclosed, you know?
Mm-hmm. So, as I said, that's what happened. And, one thing I wish I could have asked my real mum, which I don't hold no animosity feeling in my heart, if she did ever believe me. And if there's anybody out there that's listening, if your mum is alive and you've gone through a similar situation and she knows about it or she's been oblivious, just try and ask her one more time, Mum, did you believe me? Yeah? You're not going to just ask her. I just want to ask you that question if you've got parents out there that's been very naive about it. Yeah? You just, if they say yes, at least you know. Yeah, because in that generation it's hard for them to come out to say yeah. So if you've got any parents out there and you've gone through this similar thing, or your parents is aware and they've turned a blind eye, ask them before their eyes close, because I wish I did ask my mum that.
Yeah, I hear that, sis. I hear that. Somebody in the comments is saying, did anyone see the YouTube video where the Jamaican woman confronts her abuser? And it's all recorded. I don't know if you saw that. I saw that. And funny enough, real recognizes real. I actually looked for that today because I was going to show it. And it's not there. It's been taken down. I'm kicking myself because I should have screen recorded it. So I don't know if anyone's seen it anywhere else, but I really want to find out about that one. I don't know if you've seen that, sis.
Mm-mm.
It's really compelling. It's really deep because it's our age group. The man is in that kind of Windrush age group, but it's in Jamaica. The woman has come over from, probably she lives in America or somewhere like that, and she's come over and she's sitting with her uncle and they're just having a chat. He doesn't know he's being filmed, and she's speaking to him just on a level, family to family, and then she starts to mention what he used to do to her. He starts crying, telling her sorry. First of all, he tries to deny it, and then he denies that he's done it to all these other family members, like all these girls in the family. The level you know, and the fact that they weren't believed. I can't tell you how many times on this platform we've had exactly the same setup with the same denials from usually the female family members. Elisha tell. That's the part that needs to be broken, just as much as exposing the men, you know?
100%.
Yeah, that's the part that needs to be broken just as much, you know? We believe you, certainly. I'm actually going to put out the link quite early because I want to see if TT is going to come on. You will have an opportunity. You know, you can drop me your number. They reckon they're going to. But you can also jump on if you're real. We'll see. Because all I've heard is character assassination, sis. I've not heard anybody come with anything concrete to say that you're lying. That's all I've heard is character assassination, which is classic. It's what happens. There's the link. If you don't know how, copy and paste it into your browser and it will start to bring you to this live and you can jump on. If you've got anything of substance to say apart from trying to character assassinate people. Let's see if they jump on, sis. I don't think they will. That's usually the way it goes down on here. And as I say, you won't be allowed to come on here and bash anybody. You have to come with some kind of facts and evidence to tell me why this sister is lying, because we don't think she is. And I had some very interesting messages today, and I definitely don't think she is. You know, sometimes we cast the net and it brings in fish.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of them. So the more I start to know about that, as I said, it's a fresh message, then I will share it if that's what that person wants. But let's just say, sis, you're not the only one.
Okay.
Yeah. You're certainly not. So there it is. As usual, tumbleweed, sis, when they come up in the comments like that. That's why I said to you, have no fear if that happens, because it won't. You know, you don't need to have any fear. But yeah, they're not going to come on. They have nothing of substance to say. All they want to do is slag you off. And as I said to you, and as I say to every single sister that comes on this platform, I'm not interested in the backstory unless it is that you perpetrated the same thing on somebody else. I don't care if you used to walk the Sunset Strip for a living. I do not care. I don't care about that. It's not a character assassination. We're not here to judge you as a person. We're interested in what you are telling us about the individual that you want to expose and what part of your story you want to share. That's it. So it gets my goat when family members or people come up and they start to try to character assassinate a survivor, because that's not going to wash with us. You know, it's not going to wash with us. We hear you, sis, and we hear your story, and we understand that to be called a liar when you're already suffering and dealing with the magnitude of the trauma is even more traumatic. It adds insult to injury.
It does, 100%.
And then to go further and to have actually been attacked to the point where it's life-threatening because of this, it's absolutely unforgivable. As if these people were even in the room, you know?
Yeah, as I said, yeah, I've come to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
And that is what you have done, sister. That is what you have done.
And as I said, yeah, who don't believe me, the person who, something British, yeah, bring him to pay for a lie detector, and then you come back to me.
And so what has he, you know, has he said anything? Because it's been very, very silent in the comments. I've been looking through the comments on the post. There's nothing really, nothing of any substance anyway. There's nothing. Nobody's saying anything. And he certainly has not come forward to defend himself in any way, shape or form.
And even if he did, I'll tell him the same thing. Come, let's go and do a lie detector.
Yeah,
Let's go and do a lie test.
Nothing in the comments whatsoever. It's very strange. Usually when it's quiet like that, it's because the person does know they're guilty and, you know, they just don't want even to step forward. A bit like Tennis Star did. Just disappeared. off the face of the earth, you know?
Oh yeah, I haven't got nothing to gain or win out of this. You just have to tell the truth, the whole truth.
So,
Yeah.
sis, when you came back from America,
Mm.
at any point did you confront him?
I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think. Yeah, I wanted to, and enough times I did, and I just thought, leave it. But I think because I'm seeing it now a lot on TV. I tell you what made me really truly took it serious is with Jimmy Savile.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
opened up a lot of people.
Yeah, because I was meant to meet up, with some police officer at Camberwell, where the Lloyd's TSB Bank twice.
And I was going to ask you about your police reports.
Yeah, twice. Yeah. And then, like you're speaking to somebody and they say don't, and maybe at the time I wasn't ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then the more you see Gary Glitter, if people's coming out of the woodwork, right? Why can't I bring my one to light?
Mm-hmm. And especially because it was with the whole Jimmy Savile, Gary Glitter thing and
That
whatever.
100%.
Those were all the kind of childhood icons that we had, wasn't it? In our time, I think it triggered a lot of our generation to want to speak out. But for Black women, there was nowhere to really speak out until we came along.
Exactly. As I said, I done nothing wrong, and I'm not dying with this secret because it's not a secret because I done nothing wrong. Why should I hold it secret? You understand? He needs to know. And worse, what happened to me, that even put the icing on the cake. Yeah. So yeah.
And so you went to what happened with the police report, sis? Tell us about that.
So I went, done the interview, gave them what I needed to give them, and they said that they went and check and asked, and people saying I don't know why she's getting me involved, and they can't find him. So I turn around and I said to them, what is it? Because my case is historic and it's not high profile. Why are you not interested? Because trust me, if you wanted to find a paedophile, yeah, you can find them. So you're telling me crap. Yeah, I've put in complaint. Yeah, everybody, I've been air out because my case isn't high profile.
So basically, the same family members that saying, have you been to the police, are the same people that would not substantiate your story to them that made the police not want to investigate what you're saying.
Well, that's what it looks like. Yeah.
Classic. Yeah, classic. So you have been to the police, and as usual,
Yeah,
as is classic, they've turned you away because they've told you they don't have enough evidence. They're not even willing to try to investigate. But have they even spoken to your stepmother, who would substantiate it, wouldn't she?
No, they're saying it wouldn't thingy because she's in a different country.
No, that's rubbish. Absolute nonsense. They're just fobbing you off because they don't want the footwork and they don't want the paperwork. And this is what they do in these kinds of cases quite often. That's what's going on, sis. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Anyone who says the sister hasn't been to the police, like so many of our sisters that come onto this platform, yes, she has. And this is the treatment that she receives.
Mm-hmm. Even up until last year, whereas when they were coming out with Dodie's, Afua's dad, yeah, because when I ring 101, they take the statement, she's there typing it up. I even said, yeah, my one's not irrelevant because it's not high profile like Dodie's. Oh, somebody will phone you back within, is it 24, 72 hours? I'm still waiting for that call, love.
That's right, Mr. Usual One, two-tier policing. Yeah, you would be still waiting for that call. It's one rule for them and another for us, sis. Two-tier policing. Absolutely despicable. Despicable. And that's why we exist. That's why we've got this platform, because what other recourse does a sister like Miss M have if she really wants some kind of justice? Because she's not going to get it through the system. And like she said, she wouldn't make a dummy of herself, a fool of herself, expose her inner business if she was lying. You know?
And especially at that age.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I feel it for you, sis. But you're here now and you've spoken your truth. There's absolute silence. They're not even in the comments anymore, this TT person. And they're definitely not coming on. I'm putting out the link one more time for anybody else who wants to jump on. And then after that's it.
Yeah, I wouldn't come on. I wouldn't come up here and lie. You understand? I would never do that. Yeah, we have to break the cycle. We're mothers. We're
Love
grandmothers. We could be great grandmothers. So when they come and say something to you, we're going to do what our ancestors did to us. No.
Mm-hmm.
And as I said, if my daddy done it, yeah, trust me. Yeah, I'll be on there doing the same thing. Yeah, uncle, I'll do the same thing. Right? And it's something that I spoke freely and openly with my children. I never did hide it. Yeah, never, because I know I did nothing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you as a mother, it makes you more, it makes you more cautious, especially when you got your girls picking. It can happen to boys.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
because I remember, yeah, right. My daughter, when I said it to her, she's like, I wonder, like, why you used to, like, like if my other children's dad used to always take me to the shop. Yeah, no, you see what happened to me? Yeah, if I'm going petrol station, I'm waking her up, because I know who feels it knows it, and you're going to be overprotective, yeah, with your girl child, your grandkids, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so who don't want to believe me and want to be in the now, that's their business. Yeah, because
Donna Bell in the comments is asking, what is the relationship like between you and your siblings, sis, his children?
it's cool. I don't hate nobody. It's cool. Yeah, because we came from the same pom pom. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's cool. Love your siblings from afar, and that's exactly what I've been doing.
Mm-hmm. I hear that, sis. But is it that nobody believes you in the family, or is it only your stepmom that believes you, or is it split?
Yeah, I'd say they're in denial.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's their dad.
Mm-hmm.
I get it, but at the same time, right is right and wrong is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right is right and wrong is wrong. You understand? And as I keep emphasizing, if my dad done it to them and they want to do the same thing, I'm not going to hold no animosity, because who feels it knows it.
Mm-hmm.
You
I would
understand?
appeal to anybody in your
Huh?
side of the family. I would appeal to anybody in the family that if it is something that they're hiding, because nothing is ever. You should never take anything on face value in these situations, anyway, regardless. But what I've often seen in sibling groups is that he may well have abused all of the siblings, but there are some that will stand up and deny it to a point where you would never believe that he's actually done it to them as well.
Mm.
This is something that we see a lot, because in order for them to accept that he's done it to you, they now have to go into themselves and accept that he's done it to them. And if they are in that level of denial, if they are so deep, if they've repressed the memory to that level, they're not going to want to accept it. And they actually believe it at the time, till later on down the road you'll see people start to come out, because there's nothing to hang on to anymore to hide this shame. So I never take it at face value when sibling groups stand up straight away and defend for that reason.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, and that's my story.
Thank you, my sister. And thank you for coming on and telling it, and being brave enough to come on and tell it. Thank you.
And as I said, If there's anybody out there and they've
Mm-hmm.
gone through the similar situation, and your mom's still alive and she knows that you was going through the same thing, and just try and ask her, just say you just want closure for it. You're not
Mm-hmm.
gonna argue with her. Yeah, you just want to hear that word, I believed you. But
Mm-hmm.
don't just say it for the sake of saying it just to get me off your back. You
Yes.
understand that? Because I just wish, yeah, and as I said, yeah, I do not hold no animosity feelings, yeah, for my biological mum. I don't, right? So anybody who's out there and they they've been through the same thing and their parents been denial, just try and ask them, because that way at least you can say, you you semi get closure that at least my mum believed me then, you get me?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So
Some
yeah,
closure is better than no closure.
exactly. More
Mm-hmm.
than being in denial and not speaking about it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You understand? Maybe some parent might sit you down and say, you know what, my daughter, yeah, I'm sorry. Da, 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 da. You understand? You need to break the cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Break it.
Sis.
Yeah. So our generation, when we're not here, can see the signs and see what to look out for, and at least they can say, my grandma, my great granny told me this, and
Mm-hmm.
you understand. You need to, whether it's your whether it's a member of your family, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's wrong, yeah, it's wrong,
Karen
yeah,
Silk says, make us teach our boy children what is not acceptable. Exactly. Because that's the other aspect of it. You know how many men have been through this and they will bring it to their grave. They will not talk about it. And that's why a lot of our brothers are so screwed up, you know?
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have to. We're a different. Remember, remember our great grandparents, yeah, so they couldn't read or write, yeah, and
Absolutely.
just
They were fresh out of slavery, sis.
that's right. And I love watch that video with Kunte Kente and his daughter, Roots, yeah, when Kizzy,
Yeah, I love that.
yeah, when Kizzy, yeah, was looking after I can't remember her name, but they were the same age, and she was
Mm-hmm.
teaching her to read, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in our generation, they were daft, right? So Kizzy broke the cycle. Kunte Kente couldn't read, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but his daughter couldn't read. All Kunte Kinte kept doing was running away till they chop off his leg. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but it was a pleasure for his daughter when they realized that she could read. Yeah, they shipped her out. Yeah, her master, and to the end. Yeah, as they got older. Yeah, Kizzy remembered her. She was sitting in a cart. And like, should they say, Miss Daisy, do you remember me? And she, well, I remember Kizzy, because you could have well and saved Kizzy.
Mm-hmm.
And Kizzy gave her water. And then when Kizzy asked her, and Kizzy just spit in the water, give her,
I remember that exact scene that you're talking about.
right?
Absolutely. Sis,
And
listen, we've got somebody called Gia to
go
the
on.
stage. Let me hear what Gia's got to say. Blessed love, Gia.
Hi, it's Gia.
Gia. Okay, Gia. How
But
you
you
doing,
know
sis?
me, it's Georgia.
Oh, Georgia, what are you saying, sis?
You're right. My friend said you was live. So she's sending me the link on YouTube, but it wasn't working and I kept on trying and trying. So I saw the link on the thing in the
Okay.
box. So I clicked it and I've just said, so I'm just hearing what you're talking about. I don't really have much to say. I'm just listening. But
It's
I
good
did
to
send
hear
you
from
my
you, sis. It's
number.
been a minute. Oh my gosh.
I
Sister
did send you my
Georgia.
number on Instagram, but I'm not on Instagram anymore, so I don't know if you
All
still
right, drop
got
me your
it.
number. We'll definitely talk. We'll catch up, sis. It's good to hear from you, man. But yeah,
Keep
what you saying for the
keep doing
sister?
your great work. Keep doing your
Thank you.
great work because you're a very powerful woman out there.
Thank
And
you,
I've
sis.
heard so much about you. Even my friend knows about you. And I just thought, you know what? Congratulations. Thanks for being so bold and a woman of faith.
Thank
Keep
you.
doing the good work.
Thank you. But what have you got to say to the situation tonight, to the sister, to the topic matter?
Sorry, what is the? Sorry, I just actually literally logged in, so I didn't get to hear.
Oh, I see.
I just logged in,
No
so I didn't.
worries, sis. No
I know
worries, no worries, no worries.
Kinte, but I didn't know. I just heard that bit.
I get it. No worries, sis. Drop me your number. We'll jump on, yeah?
All right, cool.
All right, my darling. Blessed love.
All right. Is it okay to still listen, but I'm on mute, or should I just?
You can still listen to it, but you can listen to it on YouTube.
It doesn't work. It just says not working. I don't know what's wrong with my Wi-Fi.
All right, I'll keep you backstage. You won't be able to see anything, but you can come back. You can stay backstage for the last bit of it. All right, sis?
Cheers,
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, actually, I didn't put her backstage. Sorry. Yes, my sister. Sorry about that. I thought that was an actual bona fide call. That somebody that might want to speak to you. So sorry about that, sis. It's somebody I haven't seen for years through the church. But yes, sis, we believe you. We believe your story. There is nothing fake about your story. And this man should really be held accountable for his actions. It doesn't matter how many years ago it was. Doesn't matter. And you spoke out at the time. Nobody can say, oh, why are you speaking out now? You actually have been speaking out within a family that didn't believe you. Can you hear me, sis? Oh. Can you hear me, sis? Miss M? Are you there? Don't know. We've lost the connection there. It looks like people.
Hello?
Oh, you're there. You're there.
Yeah.
You can hear me. So, yeah, we believe you, sis. And it's not like you've only just spoken out now. You spoke out as a child and you've been speaking out in a family that did not believe you. So we're glad that you've come here and you wanted to make your testimony, my sister, because it's not an easy thing to do. And I do believe that, for you, as you said, you came here to seek closure. Do you feel like you have got closure?
100%.
That's good.
100%. 100%. As I said, things like this, it needs to be known. And worse, how you've been disbelieved for many years. I feel good. This is the closure in my chapter.
Good
you
for
understand me? Because as I said, I knew nothing, about them things at that age. And I unfortunately, it's gonna hurt families and siblings out there, but it is the truth. And as I said, if my dad done it to them and they came out, I wouldn't shun them, because who feels it knows it. And that's all I've got to say.
That's exactly it, my sister. It's exactly it. And it may not be the end of the chapter just with this live, It may well be that there are others that find the courage to actually step forward. And if that is the case and there is enough of you, then I'm sorry, but the police will have to start moving and try to do something about it. So let's hope that happens. That's one of the purposes we stand for as well. And we'll see what happens, my sister. But thank you so much for coming on and sharing your story with us, sis. Thank you.
Thank you so much for listening to me and all the viewers out there.
Send up a big set of love hearts in the chats for the sister, man. Come on, his time is up, family. Let's do that.
I appreciate all who's listening. And as I said, it's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And and that's my story. So, and anybody who want to come for me, take him to do a lie detector and then you can come for me. Because as I said, I wouldn't come up here and tell lies on nobody. You understand? I could have come up here and also said he penetrated him. No, he didn't. He started to groom me. I came up here, I told the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Right? So that's my story.
And bless you for that, my sister. We'll speak after the fact, yeah?
Okay, thank you so much.
Blessed love, my darling. You take care. Oh, bless her. Bless her, bless her, bless her. Bless you, Miss M. Bless you. Done a good job. Done a good job, sis. So, guys, that's it. Put up a 1 if you think this man's guilty. There's so much silence from his end, apart from this one TT person, who, as usual, didn't come on. I'm pretty sure it is the person that DM'd me. It is. I haven't shown otherwise. These guys, man, these guys, if you've only just joined, we've just been discussing Rudolph Russell, aka Ronnie, as he's also known as. This is him with his tam. Probably how he looks on the street. And this is him without the tam. This is who we've been discussing tonight. One nasty man who doesn't deserve to have locks on his head, and especially wrapped up like Jesus Christ. Has been rubbing up himself on little children in his past. Guys, sometimes I really tire. I really do. But listen, before I go, and in other news, let me try and find it. These people, honestly, the things that they do in this race against time. Oh, let me mention as well, I was in court yesterday with the Whatless one, and it is going to trial, which I'm happy about because I got what I wanted. I asked for it to go to trial so I could display my evidence in relation to these fake allegations and whatever. So I will keep you informed about what's going on there. Actually, hold on a minute, people. Hold on 1 second. I thought I put it where it needed to be. I really thought I did that. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, people. Come on, come on. Here we go. I don't know what these people feel like, yeah? What's making me laugh? I'm going to talk more next week about certain updates. But let's just say there's nobody that successfully sued us for defamation yet. I'm going to talk about it next week. That's what I'm going to do. So I went to my office today and I received this. It's a cease and desist from June Brun, aka Mitzi June, who says that I've defamed her character. I find this really interesting because I swear down, it's not me that sat and told a bag of stories about her. But here we go, as usual. Cease and desist from Mitzi June to me. I will not cease and desist when you are doing the things that you're doing to other people. So let's see what's going on with that. I haven't said any more than what I know in terms of truth. And I have the WhatsApp messages to back up what I am saying. That's what I've said. The rest has been said by other people. I don't know nothing about these things. Other people have come on my platforms and said other things about you. I've said what I know. And that's in my WhatsApp messages. I showed the receipts at the time. So I'm not doing anything apart from fair comment about statements of truth. That's what I'm doing. Clearly not very bright. Clearly just following and jumping on a bandwagon. No, I won't cease and desist. I will say what I have to say as long as it is that person is perpetrating on other people. Other than that, you're not a topic. Not important enough to be a topic here. It's when you start jumping up and putting pictures up of people on the internet and doing all sorts of foolishness behind closed doors and whatever, that your name is mentioned, and that's it. Stop troubling people and your name won't get mentioned. It's quite simple. And you need to tell your solicitors that. Simple as that. That's it. So that's the latest update, people. I'm going to keep you informed as things unfold. Blessed love once again to Sister Miss M for sharing her story. I'm so fed up of these dirty little nonsense. I swear down I am. I am. Honestly, I really and truly am. But listen, I got an early start tomorrow as usual on a Saturday. I'm going to say good night to you guys. Nobody's jumping on. Nobody's saying nothing. You guys have been brilliant as always. Very supportive to the victim. I'm happy when you guys do that. And I'm going to bid you all farewell. That's what I'm going to do. I'm tired, man. I don't know if you guys can sense that my energy is quite low because I'm a mash up. I really am, and I need to get to my bed. Thank you, Miss Carol. I do intend to. Thank you very much. Thank you. What you saying, bruv? Can everyone make sure there's how much people in this live that you hit the like button? I keep getting told I have to say it, so let me remember. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't done already. Good night, Sister Serline. Again, you know how it go. million things. You know, when I was younger, I used to be able to really multitask and juggle absolutely everything, and I had way less on my table. No, way more on my table than I do now. But I find it harder the older I get to keep up with all the competing demands and competing priorities. It's a lot. I just want to lay down and go sleep now. That's what it is, and I've got a hell of a lot more to do. So, guys, have a wonderful weekend. I hope you enjoy it, because Monday just comes too soon, doesn't it? I'm going to see you guys next week, because that's going to come around soon as well. And we will be back in the way that we always be back on Fridays at 9 p.m. I'll see you guys then, all right? Blessed love, blessed love, blessed love.